Hello everyone! In this Python and Arduino tutorial, we explain how to properly develop a serial communication interface between a computer running a Python script and an Arduino microcontroller. In particular, we explain how to send and receive back number and string messages between a computer running a Python script and an Arduino program. This tutorial is developed under the assumption that you're using Ubuntu operating system. That is, under the assumption that you're using a Linux operating system. The material and concepts that we will explain in this tutorial are extremely important for robotics, mechatronics, and control engineering students, as well as professionals. For example, you can use the ideas explained in this tutorial to develop your own serial interface between a PC computer and a Raspberry Pi running ROS2 and Arduino boards. In this way, you can use Arduino as a low-level microcontroller that will control motors and read sensor information, and that will be integrated in the ROS2 environment. Here is the main idea and the summary of the example that you will learn how to write in this video tutorial. First, on a computer running a Python script, we will define an integer number. Then, we will send this integer number through a serial communication link to Arduino. In Arduino, we will perform an operation on this integer number and we will produce a new integer number. The new integer number will be sent back to our computer through the serial communication link. And finally, we will display this new integer number on the computer screen. As you can see over here, we cannot simply send a raw integer number through the serial communication link. Before we can send our integer number, we need to perform several conversions. First of all, we need to convert integer to a string, then string to bytes. And then once we have our integer in the bytes format, we can send it through the serial communication. The serial communication is implemented in Python by using the library called pySerial. Similarly, on the Arduino side, once we receive the string, we can read the string from the serial port, then we need to convert the string to integer, then we can perform mathematical operations on the integer, then if we want to send back the new integer, we need to again convert it to string, and then we can send it back through a serial communication link. On the other side, we need to convert the received data to string, and then finally we need to convert string back to integer, and finally we can display the integer on the computer screen. And that's the main idea. Before watching this video tutorial, I strongly suggest you that you watch this video tutorial explaining how to install Arduino in Linux. A link to this Arduino Linux tutorial is given in the description below this tutorial. Okay, let's start from scratch. First of all, open a terminal. And in this video tutorial, I will be using Anaconda and Spider Python editor. To start Anaconda, I need to type conda activate. And after that, I need to start my Anaconda navigator. So I will type Anaconda navigator. If you don't have Anaconda installed on your computer, don't worry. I created a video tutorial explaining how to install Anaconda in Linux. A link to that tutorial is given in the description below this tutorial. Okay. Now, while we are in Anaconda Navigator, we need to run back our environment. That is, we need to run back our terminal. So I will do it like this. And then go back to the terminal. You will see that you have a new terminal, and of course you have the original terminal over here running Anaconda Navigator. In this new terminal, you need to install the pySerial library. To do that, you need to type pip install pySerial. And as you can see over here, in my case, the requirement is already satisfied. However, in your case, you will see the installation progress. Now, if you're using some other editor, you will need to install pySerial. Otherwise, this tutorial will not work. Next, open a new terminal by clicking over here. Then, connect Arduino to your USB port. This is very important. And then let's verify that we can see Arduino communication port from our terminal. To do that, you need to type this command and you need to see something like this, TTY ACM 0 or 1 or wherever it is. This means that we can see this communication port from our terminal. That is, the Linux system is able to recognize the communication port. Now, you might not see over here all the permissions that you need. Consequently, it's very important to make sure that you have the proper permissions such that you can read or write from your serial port. Let's do that. To do that, you need to execute this command. Then you need to enter this. Okay, now if you repeat this command, you will see read, write, read, write. Now, another approach, of course, that you could try is to try to verify directly by running Arduino. And we can do that. Now, if you cannot read or write to a serial port from Arduino, then again, you will need to do this. However, if you followed my tutorial on how to properly install Arduino, then I explained this step thoroughly. The next step is to open our Python editor. I will go back to Anaconda environment, then I will click here and I will start Spider. Here it is. Okay, and here's the code that establishes the communication between Python and Arduino and that sends data. Let's explain this code line by line. First of all, we need to import the necessary libraries. Over here, I'm importing pySerial. Then I'm importing time since I need to introduce a delay between two Python commands. Then over here, I'm using comports to list all the available ports. Now, if I run this for loop, you will see all the available communication ports. And of course, I need to run everything from the beginning. And over here, you can see dev TTY ACM 0. That's precisely Arduino Uno communication link. Perfect. Over here, we need to create the serial communication object. To do that, we type serial.serial and we specify the port name. That's precisely the port given over here. Then we specify the baud rate and we specify the timeout. Here, this baud rate should precisely match the baud rate in your Arduino code. And this is very important. Okay, so let's create our serial communication object. Then let's verify if the port is opened. True, the port is open. Now, in the sequel, we will have to go to Arduino and we will have to upload the Arduino code. Now, the issue over here is that you cannot upload the Arduino code to the Arduino board if the port is opened. Consequently, we need to close the port. Okay, let's verify that the port is closed and we can see that the port is closed. Perfect. The next step is to start Arduino and to upload the Arduino code. I will start Arduino like this, and here it is. Again, you should watch my tutorial on how to install Arduino before watching this tutorial. That tutorial is given in the description below. Okay, so here is our Arduino IDE, and I will simply paste the code. Here it is. Now, let's go back to our block diagram and let's see what this code has to do. This code will receive a message through a serial communication link. Then we should convert the message to string, then to integer, then we will perform some operations, and then we will convert the resulting integer to string, and we will send back that string through our serial communication port. Okay, so let's do that. Here's the code. This is the integer number that we will receive. Then this will be the received string, and this is the string, or better to say the integer, that will be sent back. Over here in the setup function, we start our serial communication. We specify the baud rate, here it is, and know that this baud rate should precisely match the baud rate in the Python code. This is very important, otherwise everything will not work. Here is our void loop. This while loop will run until something appears at the serial communication channel. Namely, serial.available will return 0 and keep on returning 0 until something appears on the serial communication port. When something appears on the communication port, this while loop will end, and then we will continue. Over here, we read the string from the communication channel. Then we convert that string to integer number, here it is. Then let's perform several operations on this integer. For example, over here, I'm just increasing the integer for 100. And once I do that, I need to convert back that integer to a string. Here it is. And I need to send back that string through my serial communication channel. And I do it by calling the function serial.print. And that's it. Simple as that. Next step is to upload this code to our board. First of all, you need to select the board over here. And then you need to go to Tools, make sure that this port is being selected, and make sure that Arduino Uno is selected. Okay, now let's verify this code, and let's upload the code. Uploading, let's see, done uploading, perfect. Now, don't open, again, serial monitor over here, otherwise you will have an issue with the Python code. Again, don't open the serial monitor, because if you open a serial monitor over here, Python will complain since it cannot send the data. This is very important. Okay, now let's go back to our Python code and let's see what the Python code needs to do. First of all, we need to define an integer, then we need to convert the integer to string, then string to bytes, and then we can send bytes through the serial communication link. So let's do that. Okay, now let's see the current status of our port. It's closed. This is very important. Now, let's open the port from the Python side. Let's again verify that the port is open. Over here, I'm defining an integer, 423. You can choose any number you like. Then I need to convert the integer to string. Here it is. And over here, I need to write the message. I'm writing a message as bytes, and this is the encoding standard. And I'm using the function write. This will write the message to Arduino. Okay, now let's go back to our block diagram. We executed this part. The message is being sent. Arduino takes that message, converts to integer, performs operation, again, converts the resulting expression to string, and sends back to our computer. Okay, now, over here, I already waited for 5 or 10 seconds while I was talking about this step. However, again, you can introduce some delay if you're running this code as a chunk. Then, let's read the message. Arduino performed operations and sent back something on the serial port. So let's see the output. And you can see the output. The output is in bytes. So we need to convert the bytes back to string. That is, we need to decode. And we are decoding over here. Okay, now we can see a string. Perfect. Then we convert the string to the integer. And finally, we print the received integer. Here it is, and finally we close the communication port. That's it. Simple.